Right, I'm here with two of the new cast members for Skins, and it's Freya, who plays Minnie, and Dakota, who plays Franky. Hi guys.
Hi.
Right, tell us a little bit about your characters.
Well, Franky is like the outsider. She's 3 weeks late to school. She's just started, and she doesn't know anybody, and she's very kind of unusual, and although she's really trying to fit in and not to be noticed, she probably has the most conspicuous first appearance that you could possibly have.
I think Minnie is definitely the sort of leader of her pack of friends. She's loves being the centre of attention, and I think when she's in control, that's when she's in her element, when she feels sort of assured in her situation. So I think she's, you know, she likes being popular, and she likes being yeah, definitely the centre, always at the centre of everyone's attention.
So Minnie and Franky start off as
complete opposites.
Yeah, and they're kind of frenemies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Say that?
Frenemies.
Yeah, they're.
They're not just enemies. But with
well, where you kind of pretend you're friends, but actually, you know.
Oh. I think they both make an effort to please each other, and then realise it's not going to work until they actually get to know each other. And I think that's kind of what's similar about them, is that they both put on a front, and neither of them really want to let anyone in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think
know how to.
Like she doesn't want to let people in by kind of like hiding away, whereas Minnie doesn't want to let anyone in by giving a completely different like false front, by being really outgoing. So but I think the thing is, Minnie sees Franky as like a threat to, because she sees characters, she sees like traits of personality that she can almost relate with. So she can see how...
Yeah, but at the same time she doesn't want to be associated with Franky because she's so bizarre.
So I think she kind of puts Franky to the test in a way with her friendship, so she kind of befriends her, and then I think, you know, things kind of spiral out of control from there.
What are you two like in real life? You're quite good friends.
About that.
Yeah. No, yeah, I probably have to tell the truth now. Yeah, no, I think I found the girl I want to be with.
The one.
I think we found each other finally. No, we're very good friends.
This is a special moment.
It is, yeah. Glad you're catching this on camera.
Minnie starts off in a relationship with Nick, and they're not together because they're in love as such. It's more kind of a social situation.
Yeah, definitely.
So who would you like to see her with rather than?
I'd like to see her with someone who actually loves her and who's going to treat her in the way that she deserves to be treated, actually. Because although she's, you know, she may seem like a mean character, she really, I think her main problem is that she's really lonely. She's kind of all alone, despite trying, you know, despite maybe having the appearance of being really popular. She has no one that she can actually rely on, which is maybe also why, you know, I guess there's a kind of change with her and Franky, because she needs someone who she can trust and who actually does love her for who she is. So I think.
And Franky is the kind of person who
sees
will
beyond.
love unconditionally.
She sounds like a really sweet character.
She's really like forgiving. Even though Minnie was horrible to her, she still makes an effort to kind of be nice. And you know, she's never spiteful, and doesn't kind of. She doesn't do things just for the show of it, which is what Nick seems to do quite a lot, and what Minnie kind of does a bit as well.
I always think with Nick and Minnie, it's like, and I always sort of say this, it's like in theory it's good, but in practice it's not. So it's kind of the whole thing where it's like she wants it to work, but it's just they're not made for each other at all, and it ends up being like a completely destructive like relationship, and it's kind of awkward and it's strained, whereas it should be like just kind of natural and. Oh God!
Who was your favourite past Skins character, and have you met any of the past cast? Have they given you any tips?
Yeah, we've met. Well, I've met two, and you've met three.
Yeah, so not that many.
Yeah, but it's been really great to meet them.
Yeah.
Who did you meet?
Ollie plays JJ, Lisa plays Pandora, and Mike Bailey played Sid.
Did you not meet Joe as well?
Oh, and really quickly, really briefly, Joe plays Chris, who is one of my favourite characters. Oh, he's fine. He's so fine.
I was talking about him with Leia and Jess earlier.
It's fine.
They were saying he's their favourite.
Yeah, I've met Mike, and Kaya, who was Effie in the last series. Although I met her before Skins, so I didn't talk to her about it at all. Which is funny that now I'm in it. Hey. But no, it's my favourite character. I don't know. I loved Sid, and I loved Cassie in the first series. Then I thought, like, it's a real credit to Hannah Murray's acting, because I despised her in the second series, because I thought, like, the character was just turned really horrible. And I always loved Chris and Anwar as well.
Oh, yeah.
And even, I mean, all the characters were brilliant. I also think, like, Tony was brilliant because he was such an interesting character. He kind of had the whole, I don't know, the whole kind of, like, manipulative side, but then, you know, it was also, in a way, kind of like Minnie. It was a front, and it was kind of, you know, he found it hard to actually be honest and truthful with people, which I think is quite nice.